How's it going, everybody? So I actually just bought a Steelcase Leap V2 from BTOD. This is a refurbished chair, and actually this is one that was on the outlet. So I'm hoping that it's in good condition. I mean, they say it's like new, so hopefully that's the way it is. Like new to the refurbished, obviously, but I guess that means it was a customer return. But I jumped on this because I think it was about $450 with their Labor Day sale. Normally their chairs are like $600 something for the features on this, and the refurb one, and obviously the Leap V2 from Steelcase retails at like $1,200 to $1,400 brand new, so it was a significant savings, which is why I did it. So let's open this up and see what we have inside. Okay, so inside the box, and it is a very big box, and it's quite heavy, surprisingly. I mean, it shouldn't be surprising, it's an office chair, but you don't think about the chairs being that heavy. But when they're in a box form like this, they definitely are. Or they feel heavy. Let's open that later. But, so it's mostly cardboard. Packing material, you know. I don't see any bubble wrap or packing peanuts, thankfully. Looks like we have the base here, and I'm not a office chair guru, so it's like I'm not passionate about office chairs. Basically what I made this decision for is I went back to the office more, and I noticed that I didn't feel as tired as I do when I'm working from home. Now, at home I have like a $150 BJ's chair, which is, you know, served me well for 7-8 years, but it doesn't offer a lot of support. At my office, I have a Leap V2, a real one. I mean, this isn't real, this is just refurbished, you know, reupholstered. But I have a Leap V2 from Steelcase, and we've had it for as long as I've been there. Probably more actually, because I came down and, oh God, that's heavy. I came down in 2017, so this is a shirt they gave us as well, which is cool. That was a Labor Day special. And then nothing here. So, I mean, it looks like it's mostly assembled, which is pretty cool. Now, let's open this plastic up and see how the material looks. Cool, so here's the chair unwrapped. Looks like everything is in good condition. These are, I think, aftermarket, but new arm pads. I'll have to check in the office when I get back to my office to see what ours are like, but you can see it's got the multiple adjustments, forward, back, in and out, up and down, all that stuff. The fabric looks pretty darn good. It looks like it's pretty durable. Looks like the fitment's done pretty well as well. Back as well. I mean, the Leap is such a cool chair. It's just such a cool chair. Like, I wanted a high back, which this might count as a high back, but my BJ's one is a high back with a headrest. And then I finally decided that they really don't make that many good chairs with headrests. And the ones that they do are way more expensive than I'm willing to pay. Although you really shouldn't put a price tag on your comfort or your spine, whatever you want to call it. But so the mid-back from Leap, or from Steelcase, the Leap was the obvious choice, especially considering that I knew that it was comfortable. Like at my office, I've had one. So I already knew, you know. So, I mean, this is the bottom. I'll be honest, I don't actually know what the OEM Leap looks like at the bottom. I've never taken the time to look. But from what my understanding is they take the padding off and they reupholster it, they steam clean or replace, and they might even add an extra piece of foam for the bottom on this. They do some sort of Frankenstein chairs as well, where they take the bottom from one chair and the back from another, like the Amiya and the Leap. And they do it both ways, actually, to make some sort of, a better chair, like the best of both worlds type of thing. But the frame, the plastic, I don't know if this is. I'm guessing it is, but that's all used like that. There's nothing new about that. They, I guess they clean it and they inspect it. But so you can see here, there's some marks, I'm not sure what those are from. Maybe just sliding, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. So somebody slid the seat pan back or forward and scratched it. Who cares? Like that's underneath the chair. And for the price that you're getting, it's definitely worth it. And like I said, the ones in my office, the Leap, have they've been there for I think 10 years actually. So I got down in 2017, but the building is 2014, so I think they're about 10 years old now, and they still look great. And that's with people treating them in an office environment, not caring at all about how they treat them. And we've spent many hours in them, and they're really good for sitting all day. So let's see if we can put the legs on and see how that works. So I did notice one thing, and it's this little piece was in the plastic. So I don't know where this snapped off of, but it definitely snapped off something during shipping, I'm guessing. And maybe this. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to look like again. But like you can tell, it's definitely loose on that side versus this side, or vice versa. But I mean, there is no screw here, so maybe that is the way it's supposed to be, but we'll see if it affects usability. I don't really. Oh, I can't get this to focus. I don't really see a spot that this would have broken off on, though. So, like, I'm not really sure where that little piece came from. You can see here's some more just wear and tear stuff, but again, that's to be expected. Like I said, that's all used. This chair was made, let's see here. Here's the bottom with the casters. I picked these rollerblade casters. Might regret it because this will be used on carpet, sort of. It's got a chair pad, but I'm hoping that this is an okay decision. I mean, it rolls a lot better than the plastic casters on hard floor, so that's why I got it, and they look cooler. But yeah, so that was an option, an upgrade option. The options were that, the color, the piston, which I actually didn't have an option on the piston, or the arms for the outlet chair. You do if you buy the refurbished just straight up. You can choose new or used for the greener, used tested for the greener one. Same thing with the arm pads as well. And then the casters, like I said, in the color, they had several different colors. I got black because I wanted to make sure one that, looks normal and wouldn't show anything, This does have a 12-year warranty. Just like the regular chair, for manufacturer defects, wear and tear not included. So that's a cool thing. The outlet savings come because you can't return the chair. So I don't know about like that broken piece there. I may send them a message. I mean, we're going to again see if the chair has any functionality issues because of it. So I don't know if that would qualify as a return because it's broken or a warranty item, but I do know that, like, if you order from the outlet and you think the chair is uncomfortable, you don't get to send it back. So definitely I would not buy from the outlet unless you've sat in these chairs already and you like them. But the Leap is a pretty safe bet to go with. Like I said, we've had them in my office and they're fantastic. You can definitely sit in them all day. Okay, so the chair is fully assembled. It spins well. It goes up and down. Seat pan slides back and forward. I don't know where that part came from. I'm guessing it is the underside of the seat that I showed you, because I can't see anything like from the arms. They all look like they're normal. Look at that, how much you can move these arms. That's pretty cool. I don't see anything visible here. That's the lumbar position. So, it's pretty dang good for the price. I mean, if you know how expensive these chairs are. So obviously, most people don't know how expensive office chairs are. I always get a kick about telling my coworkers how expensive our chairs are, and those aren't even the most expensive. That's a crazy thing. So, $450 or $480 or whatever it is that I paid after tax seems like a pretty good deal for this. I mean, you're gonna have your marks, like here, probably, from shipping or whenever they got these chairs, or down here. I mean, like, that's pretty well worn. So, but functionality wise, it doesn't impact it. And again, this is the type of stuff that's going to get, it's going to get marked up just to the regular life of the chair. But the cushions look good. They feel good, nice and firm. The upholstery looks great. I mean, I don't even see gaps. I saw there were gaps, or somebody said there were gaps on another video or on Reddit or something. But I don't even see that here, so this looks like they did a very good job as far as all the stuff they were refurbishing. So pretty much the only issue that I see is this piece here and where it goes. So I may message them and see what they say, if they know where that goes to, and if there's anything to do, or just, whatever, if something breaks later on, it's a warranty claim. But but other than that, I mean, it seems pretty good. I mean, this was an outlet chair again, so it saved even more money on that than the regular refurbished chairs. Can't complain so far. And again, the Leap is a really good chair. If you're looking for one that's going to not hurt your back and not hurt your budget, then I would say this BTOD stuff is a good way to go about it. It really is just so much cheaper than new. And I would have probably just gone straight for the refurbished, not the outlet one. Although again, I can't really tell a difference between this over regular refurbished. Like I said, those knobs, all the scratches on the knobs and stuff, that's potentially going to be there on a refurb chair too, because that stuff is what's left over. They did say that these chairs are usually, I think, around 2012, 2014. They said they have some chairs that were as new as 2020. The frames that they're going to refurb, but you got to remember they get these from, companies or whatever that do away with their offices, and they buy them and they refurbish them and they give them to you, which is great for, both not wasting chairs that are perfectly fine, but also saving money. Because again, these chairs new are extremely expensive. Steelcase just had a sale themselves for a brand new chair, and it was $1,150 pre-tax for this chair, for this exact chair, actually without the casters on the bottom, with the typical room caster or carpet casters. So this was more than half off on a Labor Day deal, for both BTOD and Steelcase. So, I mean, that's kind of the world you're living in. Herman Miller had a Bantam gaming chair on sale the other day with 10% cash back through Ebates, Rakuten. But they were still selling it for $720, plus they had shipping, plus they had taxes. And then you get the Ebates on that. So it still worked to be over $800. And I probably would have maybe bought that chair, except the reviews for it weren't great. Not for somebody my size, at least. Not that I'm super tall, but they said the seat pan was not that deep. So if you're, over 5'10" or even 5'9", it said it was probably too short. This is really sharp. I keep stabbing myself with it. So obviously the Leap made the most sense. But yeah, so that's it. I will keep you guys updated on whether or not this, not whether or not, I'll just guys, if something happens to the chair, like if I notice something in the next couple days as I'm sitting on it, I'll definitely post something, but so far so good. It looks good. It looks like it's in the condition I expected it is, again, aside from this little piece, but I can't figure out what this piece goes to. But like really, really good. Like I'm really happy with it, as the upholstery looks great. Like you wouldn't know that this was a real upholstered chair. And if you guys like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I decided I would, take the take the plunge on a outlet chair from BTOD just because there wasn't really much about it, like what it looks like. Now this might be my experience only. Like again, these are supposed to be returns, customer returns, or open boxes of their refurb chairs. I have to keep saying that because none of the Leaps they sell are new, but they have ones that are freshly refurbed that you can order, which were about $150 more than this, I think. Or for this deal, or maybe for all time, they had outlet chairs that were chairs that were sent out or ordered by somebody and then they returned. So that's what this was, and it seems to be fine. Again, this plastic piece was in the box, or was in the bag, so I don't know when it broke. I don't know if they would be pretty interesting for the previous person who just broken it and put it back in. I have to imagine it was broken during shipping or when they were packing the box. I don't know, but or it doesn't even go to the chair. I'm guessing it does, but you know what I mean.